All right, my earth signs, you guys are next. My Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns. We are doing the week of September 4th to see what's coming for you guys, whether it be, career, money, finance, all kinds of stuff. We're going to kind of look into career advice and all that good stuff. So we're going to get into it. So for my Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns, I'm just hearing take a break. Some of you, and it's not for everybody, right? Because some of you need to up the work, but some of you also need to take a break. Some of you need to take like a break. I feel like some of you could have possibly taken a break today, if I'm being honest. Like, I feel like, for my earth signs, my Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns, it's almost kind of like when the holiday hits is kind of like the only time that you'll like allow it, like as an excuse, even though some of you still do go out there and freaking work. All right, like, just saying. But I do feel like some of you really did kind of take a little step back and did take a break today, which is good, which I'm happy to see. But I'm just hearing for like the week, like just don't forget to also take intermittent breaks when you can from work. All right, so what else for my Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? Ooh, that was kind of, let me see. Oh. Let's go with this one next. So some of you that are not already like a business owner, right? Because this is not really for my business owners, right? But for some of you that are not yet a business owner, some of you are thinking about that. Like some of you are sitting thinking to yourselves like, damn, yeah, like that would be nice. You know what I mean? Like I definitely do kind of like want to invest in myself, whether that be through an online business or, a storefront, just any type of dreams that you have in regards to being like a business person. Definitely follow that. It's definitely time. Again, wait until after the retrograde is done, but definitely follow that. All right. Some of you I feel like are also wanting to expand your knowledge about stuff, right? Like maybe some of you might want to take like a workshop, right? Like let's say if some of you are trying to maybe combine your business with another business and make it like a bigger business, right? Like that's what I'm getting for some of you. You definitely kind of want to consider that. Some of you definitely have also been thinking about something having to do with helping people, right? Like actual like life-saving things, maybe nursing, EMT, life-saving things like that or whatever. So some of you I feel like are thinking about that as well. And again, it doesn't have to really be in that form, but it could just be anything in the form of like trying to help someone. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, like see, so some of you that have like a particular skill that maybe the world needs to see, you have to consider that. Like maybe you can teach somebody something. Maybe you can start your own workshop, like trying to coach, speak, or mentor, some people. But then others of you, like I said, you may need to take the workshop in regards to something that you're trying to learn better. Does that make sense? So take that on the flip side how it goes. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you guys. Some of you, okay, so for some of you I'm hearing, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, but for some of you I'm hearing like don't take advantage of people. You know what I'm saying? Like don't be greedy. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're trying to double dip in there, like if let's say something costs a certain amount and yes, you do have to up it to make money, don't use that opportunity to get greedy just because you feel like the person won't follow up. Because I feel like for some of you, that could really screw you, okay? So for those of you that are thinking about, upping a price with something, just really consider your clientele before you do that. Because I feel like for some of you, you could run the risk of even losing people if you go that route, right? Because what's going to happen is your clients are not going to be wanting to stay with you if they're thinking that you're only about the money. That's what I'm saying, my earth signs. It's like, I know you guys are all about money and everything. Like I get that. And I think that's great. It's a great motivational thing here, but you also have to consider your relationship with people, because if you don't take that into account, you're going to end up losing a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? You're going to end up losing a lot of potential business if you are a business owner by trying to double dip, by being greedy when it comes to your money, right? Because I feel like some of you are always being greedy with money, but then you're saying you don't have money. You know what I mean? Like it's like, oh, I don't have money. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You're just not managing your money properly. So you need to be very mindful about your money, all right? Like basically manage your own money. Don't try to get more out of people to keep up with the fact that you're not being good with your money. Does that make sense? So just be mindful of that, because I got that really strongly for some of you. What else for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns? Get a loan and go down for 2. Yep, see, so like, that's what I'm saying. So some of you, you know, like I said, what I was feeling earlier about, like, you know, maybe there could be a business where you're thinking about combining and collabing with like another same business that's doing the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, there's definitely an opportunity for some of you that might come here this week here in regards to that, all right? And again, what was I saying about, you guys are talking about, oh, I don't have money, right? Some of you are thinking about trying to get more money in a way to do more without focusing on what you already have. So be mindful, all right? Because for some of you, the loan might work out, but then I'm getting for some of you, like, don't do it. You know, like I'm literally getting for some of you, like, don't do it. First of all, there should be no contract signed. There should be nothing being done during the retrograde anyway, because again, that can go very faulty. But, you know, for those of you thinking like, oh, I need to get this, you know, I need to get this because I gotta like pay like bills or whatever. Don't pay from Peter to pay Paul is like the expression that I've always heard growing up, you know. Figure it out, you know. You have to figure it out. Figure it out by basically rebudgeting some things, cutting corners where you can in the legal way, in the proper way. But some of you, yeah, I would be really mindful of that. I would be really mindful of that money thing this week. All right, and then let's get you guys some career advice. Some of you might lack motivation this week. You know, like some of you might be, you know, thinking about certain things that you want to do in regards to expanding stuff, you know, like especially if you are a business owner or if you're thinking about starting a business. So some of you might lack like the inspiration or like the motivation. So just be mindful of that. You may have to try to get out of your own head and try to really work around that to push forward. But I'm getting that for some of you. So for some of you, you may kind of need to listen to some music this week, you know, or whatever it is that kind of gets you motivated and inspired. You're gonna have to probably amp that up a little bit this week is what I'm getting for some of you. Like I said, that might be maybe going to work out, you know, listening to some music, you know, maybe looking at your bank, you know, like maybe looking at the money that you have already made to kind of motivate you, inspire you, something like that. But you guys need something this week to kind of get motivated and get going. Okay, so yeah, so see, some of you in regards to like your business, you're not really amping up your social media presence enough, right? So some of you need to really try to span out into social media, right? So that you can kind of reach a wide array of an audience, right? So if some of you have like a business, or some of you are thinking about like a business, or you haven't done anything yet, start like an Instagram, you know, start a Facebook, you know, start a TikTok or whatever. But definitely get yourself out there. You know, try to use the social media to your advantage now that it's out there. Obviously, don't get crazy with it. You know, like I feel like some people get real silly and very out of hand. But definitely kind of, you know, think this to yourself. Like really think to yourself, well, damn, what can I do? Can I use the social media? How can I use that? You know, like how can I use that in my efforts to expand my business? All right. So try to use that as just like an extra tool. Is basically what I'm getting, you know, like try to use it like an extra tool. Let's see, anything else for my first signs, my Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns? Nope. All right, so that is what I have for you guys the week of September 4th. Let me know if it resonates for you, and I will see you guys soon.